explain something. I'll try and explain one. Okay, let me use this as an example. Now, if you have just two, amen, and you sow two, in the future, oh, I need somebody to follow me. Somebody, please. Yeah, somebody fast, be fast. God bless you. Okay. Now, I just saw two. Amen. Now, can you wait for me there in the future? Okay. Now, if you saw two, it looks like your hands are empty. But like, remember, I once said, to the world, your hands look what? Empty. But to divinity, your hands are what? Only what? Open. Amen. To receive more. Because if you have the two, you won't be able to receive more. Amen. So now, you can put three in my hands. I reap, okay, make four. Make it four. I sowed two, I reaped four. Now, we're even talking about natural sowing now. So please, let's make it intelligent. Amen. Now, two was sown, I reaped four in the future. Can you wait for me in the future again? Amen. Two was sown, and I reaped what? Four. Now, the question I want to ask you is, when I sow two, I reaped four. Now, do I sow two more? Do I sow two again, or do I sow three? Now, if I keep sowing two, I will keep reaping four. Are you catching what I'm trying to say? So a wise farmer now say, you know what? The first time I sowed two, my hands were empty. I didn't have anything. Amen. But now I can sow three, and I still have one more in my pocket for saving or for eating or taking care of myself, right? So I sowed three. Amen. And now how many am I going to reap now? Just logically, 6. All right? Huh. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Now, let me ask a question. If you were in the position of God, the first time I sowed two, that was all I had. Amen. And I reaped what? 4. And I sowed 3. Now, I have much more in my hands. Do you expect me to sow 2? Are you catching what I'm trying to say this morning? What I'm saying is that your seed is determined by your capacity. Are you catching what I'm trying to say? So now I sow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can sow 5. I have 2 in my hands. That is increase. People say, I used to have 1, now I have 2. Now I have what? 5 on the ground. Now, what am I trying to tell you? What I'm trying to tell you is this. Your capacity to sow is also determined by your consistency in your faithfulness in sowing. There's a track record to this. Sometimes we see people sow more and we feel like, why can't I sow like he sowed? You have not even sown 2 yet. Have you ever seen somebody sow $1 million and it's like your mind just boom? What are you talking about? 1 million? Hey, take it easy. You don't know you don't know the track record. You don't know how he's been sowing along the way. It's all about capacity. Now, this is my message today. This is my message today. Lord, I don't want to be giving my generation 2 when I'm supposed to have the capacity to give 8. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Are you catching the message? Because life is all about sowing and reaping. It's not just money. It's not just seed. It's what you say and what you do with your time, where you are, what the impact you're making in this generation as of now. Amen. If right now you have the capacity to offer 3 books, in the next 10 years you should have the capacity to even own a publishing house. Is that too big, too much for you to? As you get what I'm saying? But you have to start from somewhere. Start from somewhere. Right now I record only with my phone and I edit at home. In the next 5 years I should have my own studio. Is somebody catching what I'm saying? It's all about sowing and what? Reaping. Are you catching it? Consistent sowing, reaping, increasing with time. If I was a little child and I was putting on diapers, I shouldn't be putting on diapers now if I'm not sick. Are you catching what I'm trying to say? If I'm okay, that I should have gone through training, body training. I should have gone through some things in man that will just make me what? More matured now. Yeah, are you catching what I'm saying? Now I want to just keep using that picture and that scale. But if I don't do what I'm supposed to do now, if I don't sow the seed I'm supposed to sow now, if I don't understand what I'm supposed to understand now, if I don't stretch myself now, oh my God. The first time, last year I went to Kenya, I only preached in Nairobi and only spent like how many days? Like 3-4 days. Amen. The second time I went to Kenya, I spent 3 weeks. Not folding my arms, busy. They drew out of me so much I was knocked out. Are you catching what I'm trying to say? Are you catching what I'm trying to say? So, see, that's the way the kingdom is. The kingdom starts as a seed, and then it grows to a tree, and then there are much fruit on a tree, and there are much seed in the fruit, and then you sow more, and there are more trees, and then you sow more, and there is a plantation. God has placed time on our lives, and there is that which God is expecting from us with time. Is somebody catching the message this morning? So I need to sacrifice what I need to sacrifice now. I need to give what I need to give now. I need to stretch myself when I need to stretch myself now. Why? Because I can't afford to be this in the next 10 years. Are you catching what I'm saying? So if you keep stretching a little bit more, it's going to cost you. Stretch more. It will surprise you, the mind of man, how much it can stretch. It will surprise you, the spirit of man, the capacity, how much it can spread. One man can influence 1 million. It doesn't start out that way. It's like one man influences one, and then it grows into 2, it grows into 100, it grows into 1,000, tens of thousands, and then 1 million, and then 1 billion, and 1 trillion. It's all about capacity. It's all about stretching. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? It's all about what? Stretching. There is capacity within you. You'll be surprised how much you can stretch. You can stretch. You can stretch. And there is time. Time to wake up. This message blessed me. You know, in the middle of the night, I wanted to pray and I was dozing. What is it? There is time to pray. If you don't pray now, you struggle later. That was what happened to the disciples of Jesus. Jesus said, hey guys, can you just wait with me? Can you tarry with me? But they could not tarry, they were sleeping. And when it was time, then Jesus woke them up and said, the tempter is coming. He said, what was the word he used? No, not the tempter. There's a word. What did Judas do to Jesus? The betrayer is here. That was the word I was trying to remember. The betrayer is what? Here. And then they came. And when the betrayer came, Jesus had already prayed. His spirit was already built up. He had already heard from the Father. The angels already ministered to Jesus. So Jesus was not what? He was not what? He was not losing his mind. He was calm. He was mature. He handled it well. But Peter was sleeping when he was supposed to be praying. And because of that, when the betrayer came, Peter acted in the flesh. He cut off his hair. Amen. So Jesus did not only correct Peter, Jesus had to undo what Peter did. When heaven had to undo what we did, that means we have not done it right. But in order for us to do it right, we need to pray now. So Jesus said, pray, tarry with me, so that when the time of storm comes, when the time of temptation comes, you will do it right. It's time to pray. It's time to sow. There's time to endure. There's time to stretch. There's time to sacrifice. There's time to... Are you getting what I'm saying? Shall we rise up to our feet? Amen. Oh, Father.